afternoon. My name is Rachel Hart,
And I'm Bob George.
and this is Top Runner
Runner
Marketing. Here at Top Runner Marketing, your story is important to us.
Here at Top Runner Marketing, our focus is on local businesses and trying to enrich local communities. But I have a question for all of you. Want to know one of the biggest issues that's going on in the business world? The judges aren't giving us a lack of time. We need more time.
So what's your solution? Top Runner Marketing.
Marketing.
Top Runner Marketing is a social media management company that takes away your day-to-day working on marketing or advertising and things like that, and let you focus on what matters most to you, your business.
And Top Runner Marketing isn't just limited to the local scene. I mean, watch as we go, because the sky's not even the limit. Also, at Top Runner Marketing, there are some barriers to entry in our industry specifically. We have a very strong and talented team that focuses on marketing and textbook and practical, not to mention the fact that we've been in the business for 3 years and already achieved very niche roles within our community. So here at Top Runner Marketing, our focus is on an efficient, practical way because we take businesses as seriously as we do our own. We have a specific person for every single business and every single position. Okay, so currently there's about 30 million small businesses in Connecticut. Half of them are in the service industries, which is what we handle. And we're specifically looking about 27,000. Our lowest thing is at $750. So if you multiply it by that 27,000, you're looking at a business market minimum of about $20.5 million.
So how do we know this works? If we make 100 calls, we get 20 appointments and 10 of them close, giving us a track record of a 10% close ratio, and we show face at networking events, giving us community engagement and building our brand.
So another thing is that we're very focused on the service industry. And also our people and our team has been together with over 50 years of experience.
You usually become aware of our product because we're aggressively cold calling, we're aggressively showing up at networking events, and we're disrupting the marketing industry.
So there are 3 different tiers of different packages you can get. At the lowest is $750 a month, mid-tier is $2,500, and our top tier is $3,200 a month. And these are also some of our costs for opening up new accounts as well as the salaries that we pay to people. And currently we have about 12 accounts. They're generating $9,000 a month. Now suppose that we have 30. That's $22,500 gross revenue. 50, $37,500 gross revenue.
And we plan to accomplish this goal within the year, so it's a SMART goal. It's attainable and it's scalable, and we can keep duplicating this process.
So currently we only target businesses that have been around for 6 or more months. The reason is that we need to ensure that they have good cash flow in order to maintain our costs. And also, as you notice, we have about $2,600 in cost per month. With $9,000 revenue, our net revenue is $6,400. And as you see, we have no overhead costs.
So our management team, and this is Top Runner Marketing. How fast can you run?
All right.
It's unusual to see a marketing agency pitch without a couple of customer success stories, which I would encourage you to add before you show this to anybody else. And I guess that leads to my other question of how do you monitor and assure your customer satisfaction, the indication of that being renewal rate?
So the process of how we go through that is we have an appointment setter who sets me up with a meeting. I go and I close the meeting, and I bring the account manager with us. When the account manager comes over, she's onboarded into the account and manages the customer relation, manages expectations, and manages the workflow orders to our graphic designer. From then, we succinct the process and we repeat it time after time again, and we move them from a full service premium package into smaller maintenance because we found in the market that small businesses just can't afford $3,000 month after month after month because they'd be hiring a full-on marketing coordinator at that point, and they just don't have the benefits to pay salary, pay time off, and the like that come with that. So we are the alternative option to hiring an internal marketing coordinator.
You had 3 different levels, $750 a month, $2,500, and $3,200 a month.
Correct.
What is it that you offer and what differentiates these packages?
So what differentiates these packages is like level of clientele and network support that we give. So at like the $750, we offer you the basic foundation for a basic setup. If you go to $3,200, we have like social media coordinators, we have network coordinators, we have like account managers, and we offer the full range of services.
Right, so it's just like
dependable on businesses.
And the $3,200 a month.
Right, so it's just more involved, so like in the sense of everyone gets an account manager, but how much time? So in for instance, $750 a month would get you 5 posts of the week of a calendar month. If you move into like 200 3,200, you get 7 posts a week and you get 24/7 support, something like that. So it's added value as you go up in price.
And how much of the $750 are you paying out to freelancers that are on your team? I
So,
think you flipped through that.
so here we go. So our associate weekly takes home monthly $600, and with our graphic designer, so when the graphic designer takes on a new account, they collect $250 per account, and then when they're in maintenance mode, which is currently what we're in now, it's $100 to hold through that account. So they've already made the sale, we've already made the sale, they're now in maintenance, and the next sale would get them the next kind of spiff up.
Okay. Tell us about your worst client experience so far. Somebody signed up on the first of some month, and that was their only month with you. What happened? What went wrong?
So one of my worst clients that was just recently was a drop shipping website. And they took us on in the first, they took us on for a month, so we rationed out in 30-day sprints. And what she needed was she needed a new website rebrand. She needed a new logo because the existing logo that she had in the existing website just wasn't appealing. It wasn't cutting edge. It was kind of like someone made it, elementary. And she didn't necessarily understand the benefits of transposing that piece, so we were already kind of behind the 8 ball there. But we kind of still continued with the work. What she really wanted was she wanted us to kind of go full throttle in Facebook advertisement. But we can't go full throttle in Facebook advertisement if your checkout looks like an elementary school person did. So we needed to take a step back, do an aerial view and an assessment of the business before we started funneling the ads and the leads towards that website. So at the tail end of the account, she wasn't necessarily so pleased with the work because we didn't address her initial pain point of Facebook advertisement, thus kind of causing some disparagement and management of expectations that was incorrect on our part, without her knowledge of knowing, what could have been done as well besides what she was laser focused on, which was the Facebook advertisement.
And your best, happiest?
So my best, happiest account that I ever managed was Brantford CrossFit. Brantford CrossFit is a gym on the shoreline, and what we did for them was we did a lot of creative thinking. So they have a big mural that has Brantford CrossFit painted across them, and we said if you take a picture in front of this Brantford CrossFit wall, you're entered to win something. It was kind of like a hidden key. And the hidden key turned out to be $300 of Reebok gear, and we had initially 25 participants, and then we had a big event, and we had 125 participants out of a 300-member gym. So using a little bit more than just a buy one, get one, and showing our creative thinking.
That's it.
Thank you.